Flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it is time to bleed this morning. Drew Titan Bronze on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Yep. Yep. Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. Oh, yep. This is some Highlander-ish, ain't it? Let's do this roll call. I got a lot to say about this. Let me tell you why I like it. Dirt Gang Boss, salute. My brother, the Jab Jamboree, in the building. G. McCall, Todd Swindle, Dial Big G, Eric H. Brandon Shamal, Black Alpha. Rashad Livingston, Macadose, Mac of the South, my fan. What up? Keith, what's good? Hen Dog, DP Rocker, Coach 67. Eric Jordan, Slim Hussein, Cameron Fields, salute, Queen. Eric Jordan in the building, the OG, the real OG, Mr. Mont, salute. True Boxing Night. Shaquilla Fields, salute, Queen. Oh, jumped on me. The Intellectual Architect, salute. Smash the like button. Yeah. First and foremost, let me say this. Good morning. I like this. Now, we're going to talk boxing this morning. You know, I hate Tank Davis. So if you're a Tank fan, you're finding me for the first time, you can either stick around or leave, because my hate has nothing to do with his in-ring performance. I never said the kid can't fight. If you're here and you follow me, you know why I don't like the kid. It has nothing to do with his ring performance. It has everything to do with him as a black man. You also know that as of late, I haven't been a fan of KEYSHAWN Davis either, because of his mouth. Clowning of Devin Haney. Trash talk I could deal with. Rod Mills, salute. Stormy B-Man in the building. I can deal with trash talk amongst athletes, but based off of the situation involving Ryan Garcia, I didn't appreciate these men ignoring that and just clowning the situation. The father comment about him, that KEYSHAWN made, you know, whatever. But we're gonna talk boxing this morning, right? KEYSHAWN Davis is the Highlander. Well, you know what? Let's just say KEYSHAWN and Tank. All right. This is like Babs and Buster Bunny. I'm Babs, I'm Buster, no relation. Well, they're not related, because I don't know if KEYSHAWN even knows his dad, but he said we don't need that. And Tank, according to sources, his father was a drug addict. So I guess they don't need fathers. Fine. So that's the only thing they got in common. But this is some Highlander-ish. If y'all familiar with the movie and the story, there can only be one. Basically, all the Highlanders got to run around and behead each other until there's like one left. Vince, salute. Angel Diaz, salute. So, yeah, I know Angel. He's not going to sign to fight Andy. Andy's a legitimate threat, and Andy got to win over him in the Olympics. I get that. But with business being business, and this is all these kids talk about, ain't KEYSHAWN call himself the businessman? You know what I'm saying? Eric, hey, salute. Oh, he knows his dad? He's that, okay. Well, you know, there's a lot of that going on. You know, Andy Cruz is a legitimate threat, but right now, he's not in the conversation between these two dudes. So you already know how that goes. You already know how that goes. And Andy's a legitimate threat, and he got a dub over him. So, you know. So, KEYSHAWN's talking, and I like it. KEYSHAWN's talking, and I like it. I like it. He's in his division. He's in his grill. Anwar, salute. And I want to know what Tank gonna do about it. We don't know if we're getting the Lamont Roach fight. What we do know is that this kid was trying to go to Japan for his birthday. What we do know is that there's no fight on December 14th. You know what I mean? That's what we do know. What we don't know is if the fight is postponed to January, there's no date, no real date. Joe Townsend in the building. There's no real date. We just heard it was postponed to January. That's what I heard. Now, I don't know. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. But I'd like to know how you going to Japan for a week or two or whatever, however length he was going, how you doing that just because your fight is postponed about a month. You're still in camp. You're still in training. You can offset months of training with 1 week of just nonsense. You're not going to go on vacation to another country and still maintain your training. That doesn't make sense. So that gives me reasonable cause to believe that there was never a fight lined up. It was a big old joke, and Lamont Roach wasn't in on it because he said he didn't even know. So we got played. Village brother, salute. Snoopy Mac in the building. Yeah, Brian, I don't know what's going on with that. I heard what he said, and I ain't even entertain it. I don't like when young black men say that. Fathers are the most important. Fathers are the backbone of the family. MXC, salute. So without getting into all of that, you know what I mean? I just don't like hearing young black men say that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we don't know the story. Because let's not act like there's situations where that mother has chased the man out the house. He could do no right. And all of a sudden, she's a victim. I'm not going to turn this into pep talk. We're going to keep it boxing this morning. Snacks B, salute. So everyone was in on the joke except Lamont Roach, I guess. But look at the writings on the wall. When Blue Blood made the phone call to the Toyota Center, they said there's nothing planned for the weekend. And then he asked, was there ever anything planned for that weekend? They told him no. And matter of fact, it's not for a weekend. They have to book it for the whole week, if I'm not mistaken. They have to book it for the whole damn week. Because it's a whole event. When you book the Barclays, it's not just for that Saturday. The weigh-in was that Friday. They got interviews during the whole week. They book it for the whole week. But, you know, whatever. So I'm not buying into the fact that the person on the phone didn't know what he was talking about. No. I'm not buying into the fact that Al Heyman put someone in charge to book stuff that was inept. I'm not buying all of that. All the writing is on the walls. There was never an event. It was fraud. We got played as a boxing community, whether you're a Tank fan or not. Darius, what up? We got played. Lamont Roach said, "Oh, I was always in the running for the Tank fight," and we were like, "Was you not confused about that?" When he did the interview, CDK, what up? When he did the interview and he said, "I was always in the sweepstakes," did you not get confused? I'm like, how? You had 130. What is this? I don't care if you're from the DMV. I don't care if you know him. I don't care if y'all had beef or whatever. It wasn't even like real beef, but y'all knew each other. Y'all fought in the amateurs. I don't care about that. What do you mean you was always in the conversation? When he had a 6-fight deal, or has, or whatever, I don't know what's going on now. 6-fight deal. Speed Demon, salute. When he announced a 6-fight deal, 7-fight deal, whatever, with Amazon Prime, none of us said Lamont Roach. Nobody said that. That came out of left field, did it not? Stop me when I'm hating. I wasn't even thinking about him. I said, wait a minute, why? Why? This is crazy. Well, he told on himself. Well, not, Lamont, hey, man, it's a payday. Take the money. But geez Louise, nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for that. And I bet no one saw this coming. I didn't. I wasn't even thinking about it. So let me disarm the detractors now. So I already saw some things. Oh, well, KEYSHAWN hasn't done much at 135. I don't want to hear it. Do you know why? How many pro fights did Lomachenko have before he had a title shot? It was like 3 or 4. He lost his second pro fight and didn't even run it back. 3 or 4 fights later, he didn't run it back. He didn't even want to get with Orlando Salido. That fight was like unnecessarily tough for him. Thank you, Angel. His second, man, listen, man. They rolled out the red carpet for Loma. I don't mind KEYSHAWN getting shine at 135 this early with only 11 pro fights. I don't mind. Not when we just had, about a decade of Lomo? And I think that KEYSHAWN Davis is the real reason why he retired. Don't get it twisted. Don't say it's Tank. Oh, he was scared of Tank. That's why he's considering retirement. We don't know if that's true or not. According to what I heard Blue Blood say. I mean, hey, if he retires, he retires. But I thought that the business, the industry was setting Loma up to become undisputed on the way out. But with the emergence of KEYSHAWN, he realized there may be no way around this. And he said, you know what? I'm too old. F this. I might have to fight Shakur. I could get that bird check work. I could probably get him. I might have to fight Shakur if he don't move up or they try and finagle the belt off of him somehow. Really not worried about Tank, because all I got to do is get to 12, and you know what they're going to do. But this mofo KEYSHAWN right here, it's too much. I'm going to the Hall of Fame anyway. And if you look at his resume, even at 135, he has a better resume than Tank. What did I say about resume? And salute to CDK Boxing, member of he's a new member of the Strong House. I'm having an announcement for all my members coming soon. Appreciate you, good brother. Much love. I have an announcement for my members. 919, salute. I think that he's the reason why he looked at it. And you know what I'll say? I think that KEYSHAWN is the icing on the cake. They have people, or they're supposed to have people, that you supposed to have. These guys at this level are supposed to have people on their team to go around, look at the rankings, and put eyes on these guys up and coming in the lower rankings. Who's coming out the amateurs? Oh man, this guy, he's in the amateurs right now. He's about to go pro next year. He's about 17 years old. I'm looking at his footwork. He got some power. In about 3 years, he's going to be mentioned in the same sentence. So hopefully by the time he goes pro and he's at my weight division, I move on. Because this guy's a problem. That's that Benavidez Canelo stuff. If you think that Canelo didn't know about David Benavidez for at least 5 or 6 years, you're bugging. He knew about him the whole time. That's what all that weight jumping is about. Padding his legacy and putting himself in a position where I'm Canelo, I'm the money man, I have belts, I have legacy, I could do what I want. And he's living and dying by it. But no one's holding him accountable but us. But, you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, you know, Edgar, what up? So, KEYSHAWN's here. I would say he's coming, but he's here, man. What's Tank gonna do about it? That's my question. I need my Tank. I haven't seen the Tank fans. I haven't seen Press in a minute. Hopefully he's okay. Shamar, what up, bro? Remember the Strong House for damn 2 years. My God. Man, almost, sheesh. Salute to you, good brother. Almost 3 years. Says to the Druth and the Strong House, salute. All love, man. Salute to you, good brother. Much love for the support, man. Thank you. Copper, what up? Salute to you, Shamal. Appreciate you. Yeah, Speed Demon, you're right. I want to know what Tank is going to do about this. Because there ain't no sneak dissing or nothing. But you know what, KEYSHAWN? Let me tell you something. And I'm going to talk to KEYSHAWN. I don't look for Tank to take that smoke from you. I mean, you saw what Devin Haney went through.
Whoa! What the
Go! Dirt Game Boss says, you see Coach Kenny start talking about Andy Cruz? Of course! That's the Floyd Mayweather of thought right there. When the math ain't mathing, go Latin. You see? You see that? When the math ain't mathing, go Latin. When you want to pad your pockets, don't go Negro, go Latino. Yes, sir. Don't go Negro, go Latino. That's the Floyd Mayweather school of thought. Oh, yeah, Copper, because you know what? KEYSHAWN, he's not coming in there to play with Tank. He coming in there to take his head off. He coming in and take his head off. He wants to smoke. And I'm going to tell you something. Somebody put in Lemos' height. Put it in. Put it in the chat. How tall is that dude? Because KEYSHAWN was damn near looking like Tommy Hearns over him. Tall. How tall was Lemos? How tall is he? How tall is that dude? Man, that dude was smart. 5'5". How tall is Tank? He looked like Little Mac from Punch-Out. Shower, salute, Queen. He was jumping in with hooks. I'm like, what is he doing? He's not coming in with a jab. Yeah, intellectual architect. You was talking about his moms. And forget all the talking, send the contract. Tank 5'5", listen, y'all. You just saw a mirror of what a difference in skill set. I'll say that. PJ, salute. Because Tank damn sure ain't no Lemos. But I'm going to tell you what, main biker, salute. I'm going to tell you what. Lemos did walk in that mofo 20 pounds over the 135 weight limit on fight night. And KEYSHAWN wasn't bothered at all. He said, I was going to call off the fight, but whatever. And I'm going to tell you something else. That crowd came out to support the Davis brothers. KEYSHAWN in particular slipped the jab, salute. They didn't care who he fought as long as he came out on top. Ain't nobody was checking for Lemos. Ain't no one was saying, oh my God, oh Lemos, oh he's Argentine, he's tough. Yeah, I said that. Stormy said that. I said, well, the guy's Argentine, so you know he's tough. We said that. Nobody in Virginia cared. They said, our guys coming to fight and we're going to support. What'd they do? 1.2 million at the door? What? I smell star. You smell that? I smell rival, Tank. He put the asses in the seat, Tank. A thunderous second round knockout, Tank, with a guy that didn't bother to make weight, Tank. When he got him hurt, he closed the show, Tank. And he said your name. Ain't no sneak dissing or nothing. And he was disrespectful with it, like you was disrespectful. You know what I like about this? Davis versus Davis, they can only be one. Freedom's March, salute. You know what I like about this? Because KEYSHAWN is matching Tank's energy. Fair enough? He's matching Tank's energy. Tank, did you shut down your Twitter for 24 or 48 hours? Did he really do that? I don't know. ISP Demon, peace be with you, good dogs. Rick Blackwell, salute. Did this kid shut down his... Oh, did he really do that? Because I'm not on Twitter. Y'all let me know. Did this monkey shut down Dirt Game Boy said for 48 hours? He really? Oh my God. Then he come back talking about his mama. Why he shut down his what was that? His X account. Why he do that for 2 days? Could someone tell me? Where my Tank fans at? Fanatics. Where my Tank fanatics at? That can justify anything that he does. He could poop on a plate and put gravy on it and say, this is meatloaf, and y'all will justify it. Well, you know, it was meatloaf when you ate it, just because it came out the other end and it looked like that. Don't it look like meatloaf? So I'm saying it's meatloaf. Where those dudes at? Or chicks? Chicks with dicks. Where y'all at this morning? Why did he shut down his social media for 2 days? That's what I heard. I'm like, why he do that? What happened? Is he okay? That's what I said. Is he okay? What happened? Then I understand that he was asked about the KEYSHAWN fight, and he said he didn't watch it. Is that what he said? Is that what he said? I didn't watch it? He's lying. This dude watches anything and everything. He even watches fights from cats from divisions that he's not even in. What you mean? Of course you watched it. It's not like you got a fight lined up.
What?
You can't go to Tokyo You don't know when you're fighting. You have nothing else to do but watch boxing. ES, salute, sis. What you mean you ain't watching? You watched it. And you saw KEYSHAWN knock out a guy that was 15 to 20 pounds heavier than him on fight night. He didn't complain about weight. He said, look, this dude ain't make weight. I said, yo, this is becoming a rhythm now. Do not normalize these dudes saying I'm not going to make weight. And I said, you know what? All he had was size on him as far as weight. Because KEYSHAWN was significantly bigger than him. And this showed. That was boxing. I told y'all I gave him an A+. Yeah, I know Lemos is a bum. By boxing standards, he's a bum. By boxing standards. But guess what? What do you do with bums? Get him out of there. He ain't play with him. Now, if he had a 12-round slugfest with this dude, no. I'd have been like, no. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. He got him out of there. Damn near knocked the ref down too in that last knockdown. BFTB in the building. That last round, the ref fell and everything. There can only be one. And Tank, he pulled your whole card. Because you know what? After KEYSHAWN won, the first thing these mofos do is go to your Twitter account to see what you say. And you shut your shit off for 2 days? Why? What was that? And then when people did ask you, you said, I didn't see it. And then you start trash talking. Well, I hope you make a fight now. What's this? We're in November, December, January, February, March. You can fight KEYSHAWN in March. Because you ain't fighting you're not fighting in January. I don't believe it. You got to prove me wrong, bro. Now, if he announces a fight in January, watch how many videos and be like, yeah, Drew, you said prove him wrong. And now he proving you wrong. Okay, good. Put my name in your title so you could get views. You're welcome. How you a man waiting for the next man to get rich? Your plans to hold out your hand and have him serving you shit? If he's serving you and everything he gets, he deserved that head you getting. He deserved your bitch. So go on. Send your wife. I don't care. Send your grandma with her dentures. Remove those. Now back to business. I know cats went to your Twitter account and they said closed. What the hell? Closed? What? They want to know what you was going to say. And now you talking. And instead of saying, say less, I'm sending you something, you want to talk about his mama. Well, guess what, Tank? Guess what, Tank? KEYSHAWN mama was all in the camera. KEYSHAWN's mama had 3 sons that were victorious. We ain't never even seen your mama. I don't know if she's there at the fight. I don't know. None of our business. I'm just saying, bro. You said all that. Are you going to fight this dude in March? Are you going to fight him on Black History Month? I know y'all don't, neither one of you niggas, y'all don't care about that. I do. Press 1 in the chat if you want to see KEYSHAWN Davis versus Tank Davis in Black History Month. Last weekend. Put a 1 in the chat. Tank trying to go to Japan. We could force that fight right here, y'all. KEYSHAWN Davis. Let me pull up my calendar. Let's see. KEYSHAWN Davis versus Tank Davis, Saturday, February 22nd. That's the date. That's the date. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's the date. I'm pushing that. Because I know at least one of these dudes want to smoke. And that's KEYSHAWN. What Tank want to do? What you want to do? What you want to do? I got the gauge, the Uzi, and my nickel-plated 22. Tank, what you gonna do? Oh, I know. Yeah, come on. Yeah, man, come on. Yeah, man, come on. Yeah, man, come on. Yeah, man, come on. Better than that. Yep. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play exactly what KEYSHAWN had to say, and we're gonna walk our way. We're gonna walk through this. This is what he had to say.
From my lives, bro. 600 people, it just keep going up. From my live views.
What he's talking about, y'all can hear it? Y'all can hear it? What he's talking about is he does live streams on his gram. And he also, I saw the live where he told everyone to go to his YouTube channel. So once he goes to his YouTube channel and he starts going live, you know he's gonna have like 1,000 people in his chat. Especially if he keeps winning, especially leading up, calling for this Tank Davis smoke. He's gonna be seeing 6 figures a month off of YouTube alone. Unless Miguel gets a hold of his account, and you know how Miguel does. Oh, you can't be talking about my baby Tank. No. I'm gonna give you the yellow $sign symbol. No. KEYSHAWN be like, what the hell's going on here? Why? I can't get full monetization. I ain't playing no music. I ain't cuss. What's going on here? It's Miguel, KEYSHAWN. Holla at me. I can tell you all about Miguel. Sips protein shake. KEYSHAWN gonna be like, my watch time is like 100,000 hours. Getting all these super chats. There's 3,000 people listening to me every day. I go live. Only made $10 this month. KEYSHAWN, listen to me. There's a nigga named Miguel.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Yeah. Don't worry, KEYSHAWN. Because I'm going to fix Miguel. I'm going to fix Miguel the fuck up. Yeah. So he's talking about his popularity. Now, there's a reason why he's talking about his popularity. It's growing. It's KEYSHAWN Davis' popularity is exponential in growth. Because Tank's been around for a while. I did? My bad. Oh, there you go. Main Biker said, they don't allow monkeys in Japan. Godzilla not calm. Yep. Godzilla's allowed. Not no monkey. Yeah. Yeah, Angel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So right now he's focusing on his star power. He knows how to talk to Tank. So what he's telling him is, I'm matching you. Now he says some things here that I agree with 100%. Let's go back to it.
From my press conferences, from my weigh-ins to my fight, and even post-press, I'm entertainment, bro. Anytime the camera is on me, I'm really entertaining, bro.
He's not lying. He's not lying. I've been watching. People are honed in on what he's saying. This is another threat to everything at 135. Plus, he knocked out a guy that was like 20 pounds heavier than him on fight night. Michael Ray, salute. So, yeah, let's get back to it.
But not only am I entertaining, I'm God's body. Being God's body is you have foresight. You have foresight. Look up what foresight is. You have foresight, meaning before something happens, you can see it. I'm telling you, I'm about to be a superstar next year.
Speak it, believe it, receive it. I'm not going to say he's wrong because I don't know how his fan base is going to react. I'm not going to sit here and be like, nah. Nope. Who thought that he'd do 1.2 million at the door? I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't. I was just watching the fight. Then Blue saw talking about the numbers. Nah, Jab, that's exactly what he said. He said, I'm God's body. He's God body. That's what he said. And then he started talking about that's the foresight. I'm not going to challenge any of that. That's a whole other realm of... Okay. The kid's confident. That's what I'm saying. The kid's confident. The kid's very confident. I'm not going to... Now, we're just talking boxing here. That other stuff that he said about the Vargas brothers, we don't need that with the father stuff. Fine. That's something else. We're just Syriat salute. We're just talking boxing here. And what he's doing here is he's pulling Tank's whole card. Because Tank's a hoe. He's a hoe. And now you got this, your contemporary, another one, because as of Saturday, KEYSHAWN has become a threat, whether you knew about him or not. He's here. Gary, what up? He's here now. And he's talking that talk. So far, he's walking that walk. So the question is, what's Tank gonna do about it? I'll tell you what he did. He started talking about his mama. You said all that. We're black. We grew up around other black people. Most of us did. Who in the chat grew up on mama jokes? Put a 1 in the chat if mama jokes was a part of your... I mean, just y'all call it roasting. Back in my day, we called it snapping. We came to school all day. That's why our skin is so thick. You gotta have thick skin. Yo, what up, y'all? Your mama. Oh, word? We starting this early? It ain't even first period yet. Well, your mother is all the way. The teachers used to have to tell us, yo, stop. Sometimes we clown so bad the teachers be laughing because sometimes we'll say something about each other's mother, and then on open school night, when the parents gave a shit and they come to school and meet the parents. I remember I had a teacher named Miss Ginsburg. And one of my boys said something crazy about my other friend's mom. Said something about her glasses or something. And when Miss Ginsburg met her, she turned flush red because what he said was true about her glasses. And I watched it. I said, look at her laughing. She trying not to laugh. Oh my God, this is junior high school, y'all. She used to be in there, just stop. I need to stop. But she be cracking up. Salute to Miss Ginsburg. She died. Yes, the jab. I agree 100%. I agree with that 100%. So what KEYSHAWN is doing is pulling Tank's whole card. The only person that can stop this is Tank. If you don't like what he's saying, all right, you say, what else could you say? That don't, I promise you, that don't bother, it don't bother. He's gonna whoop your ass for that. This is what makes boxing special. You can actually punch the person in the face that's talking crazy about you and get paid for it. Or get punched in your face, lose, and still get paid for it. There's no reason for this fight not to happen. You said all that about his mom. Tank, I've never seen your mom. Maybe she's there, maybe she's not. I never seen your dad. What I did hear is that both of them were drug addicts, which is why other people, you was dependent on other people to keep you out the streets, which is why you're a good boxer now. Because you had people who had your ass in the gym and out the streets. But let's not get into that. What I'm saying is that there's nothing you can say that could rattle this young man. And you're hearing it when he talks right now. You said all that. Are you going to fight me? That's his ideology. But right now he's breaking down why he's going to become a superstar. So Tank won't be able to hide behind, oh, I'm this A side, whatever. Coming in the fight, I'm going to be the B side. But are you going to fight? We're at 135. Are you going to try and catch weight me? You're going to put a rehydration clause on me? It's not going to matter. I'm going to whoop your ass. That's what KEYSHAWN Davis is saying. But let's go back to what he's saying.
I kept telling y'all this week was going to be a movie, bro. This week was a movie, bro. This week was a movie, bro. And when I do call out light skin,
Hey, yo. What did he call him? Light skin.
Whoa, what the that's kind of pretty before it gets started. Oh, Froggy when courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when courting, he did ride a sword and a pick and a revolver by his side. Crambo.
Don't
Quit acting light skinned. In the black community, that's a disrespectful thing to say. Especially when you're super dark acting funny. We the color of this in my shirt and you acting funny. Like, your nigga, quit acting light skinned. What's wrong with you? It's like an inside joke. I mean, it's disrespectful. You know how disrespectful it is? It's when Puerto Rican goes head to head with a Dominican and they start talking some shit that we don't understand. Like, oh, whoa, what's going on here? There's something cultural in that. It's like, whoa, why are you mad at him? And what? We don't understand it. It's like when I was in high school, there was some shit going on with the Jamaicans and the Haitians. It's right there. Quit acting light skinned. It's right there. It's right there. Main biker said, I saw Tank's mom, I think after the Ron Garcia fight. She had a lopsided blonde wig, dead ass. I don't know. If that shit is true, could someone send me a screenshot? I don't know. So the Jazz said, you ain't lying, Drew. Bro, it was diverse in my high school. I seen some crap. Like, whoa, what's... I have Dominican friends. I have Puerto Rican friends. And sometimes when they got some drink in them and start talking, once Once the English disappeared, I was like, what's going on? Whoa, can y'all stop? What is I don't know what what? What did you call him? Dude said, he said to my, I don't know. He said, yo, man, he said, man, Dominicans don't wear socks. I was like, what are you talking about? What? What is that? But my boy got tight. He was like, that ain't true, man. I was like, bro, yanked up his pants. I got on socks right now, man. I was like, bro, stop. It's getting heated now. I was like, what is that? I have no idea. But they do it. The Jamaicans in my school had some beef with the Haitians. And I was a big old thing. Whoa. Stop. What the hell? It was crazy. OG Mr. Moss says she's at all the fights. I don't know. I've never seen her. I noticed the parents when they're always in the goddamn video like Puffy. All in the video dancing. Your artist is trying to rap, and then you jump in the camera. Bad boy, take that. It's like, yo, go sit down somewhere, bro. Get out the way. Jamil, in that super chat, much love and appreciation. Says salute, man. Salute to you, good brother. Much love and appreciation. Thank you so much. I don't know. Does Mom's be there? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But if her wig was lopsided, that's some disastrous work. But salute to his moms. What do I know? I don't know. But he said most of his Jamaican homeboys don't wear socks, bro. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. I know about my Black Americans. And there's a lot of things we could say to one another that make you grind your gears, and one of those things is quit acting light skinned. There's a history behind that. It's a history. The light skinned Negroes were the offspring of grape. Mama was a slave and picking fields, and he's like, yeah, I'm weirdly attracted to her half moon pear-shaped ass. Tell her to come in the house. And she gave birth to the first light-skinned Negro. And he grew up and started to... Y'all remember Django? I know y'all saw Django. Y'all remember he went to the plantation? And what's his name? What's his name? The actor's name. He played Crockett in Miami Vice. Him. Well, he was a plantation owner. Did you notice all the light-skinned Negroes he had around riding horses? Did you notice that? That was there for a reason. He procreated with a black woman, and he had a bunch of mixed kids. Black kids with pale skin with red hair. That's what that was. Don Johnson, thank you. So when we say quit acting light-skinned, we're calling you an offspring of a slave master, and you acting off code. That's the white in you. That's the devil in you. That's what it means. When we say quit acting light-skinned, there's a meaning behind everything. And when I saw that in the movie, I said, damn, they actually showed that? I saw that in the movies, and it's like, they called him Big Daddy. Look at that. And I looked around, and other brothers caught eyes like, yo. But that's quit acting light skin. When you off code and you're dark skin, it's like, bro, what is wrong with you? But then when you're off code and you're light skin, it's like, No matter how many tattoos Tank Davis put on his body, I saw what you did, little nigga. Light skin, what KEYSHAWN called him. He knows what he's saying to him. He knows what he's saying to him. I'm telling you he does. And if he's not looking that deep, you're welcome. Somebody clip it and send it to him. You're welcome. That's what quit acting. Calling him light skin. That's a shot. That's what bedwench is, y'all. That's right, J-Man. You want to be down for the cause and waiting for your escape in the fields. You wanted to eat the good part of the pig and stay in Master House and let him plow you and warm his feet on the babies. Y'all know about that? Slavery wasn't half as ugly. It was worse than what you heard it was. It was worse. Our babies were crocodile bait. Alligator bait, not crocodile. Alligator bait. Did you know that? I ain't even gonna get into it, man. It was ugly. It was ugly. But when we say quit acting light skinned, that's where it comes from. But anyway, he knows what he's doing. Let's go back to it. He's saying this was a movie. I'm gonna he spoke this into existence. And he's factoring in that in the event that this star power keeps rolling, calling Tank is a part of that plan. And people are going to notice him. Dustin says, where my people from? Oh, my God. Below the Mason-Dixon line. I'll say that. North and South Carolina, Vandalia, Illinois, St. Louis, Alabama. I don't know if there's any left over there. Mississippi. Everywhere in Mississippi. Unfortunately, family in Illinois, a lot of them are criminals, and we don't deal with them. You know, so whatever. It's crazy. And that's just my mother's side. My father's side is similar, very similar, but yeah. Oh, that's about to fall. Catch that. Mississippi, what's the last name? Calhoun and Sutherland. Those are the two last names. A lot of them are related to me. Sutherland, S-U-T-H, not S-O-U-T-H. S-U-T-H. Like Kiefer. Kiefer Sutherland. That's Sutherland. And that's my mother's side. My daddy's side is somewhere else. I'll just say that. Illinois, too. So, yeah. Nah, Angel, it's, yeah. T-Dog, salute. Oh, yeah, T-Dog? Yeah, well, you know, I might have to take this conversation to Patreon. My brother Thomas from the Bronx, salute. I'm going to take it to Patreon because people get offended. The people that watch me at YouTube get offended. Oh, here you go again. I don't like what he's saying. And they send me a buzzer and they start chopping up my feed and stuff. My God. No, I've never been there, Dirt Gang Boss, but I heard about it. I've never been there. Y'all ever been to the Slave Museum in D.C.? However ugly you think slavery is. Shawn, a salute, sis. Good to see you. Whatever you heard, it's uglier. Whatever you heard, it's uglier. It's uglier than that. That's why I go nuts when I have to deal with certain things or I have to ignore certain things on YouTube because ain't nothing but a bunch of N-words doing it to me. And it's like, what is wrong with you? I won't go there. I won't go there. Let's stick to KEYSHAWN, because the reason why I'm sticking to KEYSHAWN is because I'm glad he's doing this, because it's putting a spotlight on Tank, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Let's listen to what the young man has to say.
You know what I need? I need the whole world to be against me, man.
He wants that smoke. He don't care if he's a hero. Let me tell you what I see this, how I see this playing out. He said he needs the whole world against him. That won't be the case. You know why? 1.2 million, they weren't there to see him lose. If there was a person in that crowd saying, I hope all these dudes lose, it was personal and they know him. But I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. That's not it. I think at this point, there needs to be a changing of the guard. And Tank is just sitting there, and he didn't Tank legitimately tell a fan on Twitter, yo, Tank, I fucks with you, but Lamont Roach, and didn't he tell the fan basically to kiss his ass? Not in those words, but didn't he say, yo, I do what I want? Where's my button at?
Whatever, I do what I want.
Didn't he tell him that? CB Sports Salute. Didn't he tell him that? I'm like, this is a dude that's probably, I don't know if he paid for it. He watched all your fights. He appreciates you. He likes your tattoos and everything else. But he's just saying, Lamont Roach, look, man, I've been going back and forth with these Haney fans. You can't punch him in the face. I've been going back and forth with these Shakur fans. You can't punch him in the face. All right, you got one contemporary in Frank Martin. I'm not giving him that. I don't care, because I'm a hater. As soon as I heard he was drained because Tank said it, I said, why he say that? I told y'all, I made a phone call, Black Gun on a salute. I made a phone call. I said, yo, what's going on? They said, yeah. I said, come on, bro. Why he had to say that out loud? And then I said, wow, you know, he did drain Ryan Garcia. He did have people in his camp telling him everything from him having broken ribs. Shout out to Cindy. And Jeff Sparks, salute. And what he didn't even eat breakfast that morning so he could make weight on the scale. And he gave him a rehydration clause. You needed all that to beat Ryan Garcia, and then y'all laugh at Devin saying, yo, you want to come in overweight? Fine. And didn't put a rehydration clause, just fought him straight up, and he still cheated. And you celebrated? So I see a changing of the guard here. This kid did 1.2 at the door. I'm not a numbers guy. I don't check for it, but people were talking about it. I'm like, oh, so now they're talking about numbers, Tank, just like they talk about your numbers. The only way to stop this is to fight him on February 22nd. That's the last Saturday of Black History Month. Can we get that? I don't know, Tank. It's up to you. It's not like you're fighting in January. I don't believe you're fighting in January. Prove me wrong. And who are you fighting? Has anybody talked to Lamont Roach? So we went through, the fight is postponed. Then we find out there was never any fight lined up at the Toyota Center. Then he said it's postponed to, well, let's go in order. There's no fight. There was no fight for the 14th. There was never a fight booked for the 14th of this month. I mean, of December. He tries to go to Japan. He tells us it's postponed for January, allegedly. Right? Tries to go to Japan for your birthday. You're in camp, dude. What's going on? And for those of you that are going to say, well, he could take a week or two off before he fights in January. No, you cannot. I mean, you can do what you want, but that's not recommended. And he's not the most disciplined motherfucker in the world. The judge tells him, you ain't going nowhere. You still under house arrest to some degree because you crash into your car into another car. And then, has anyone seen that footage? Because I heard about it. I've never seen it. I heard. I've never seen it. I heard. You see him crash the car, and you see this little nigga get out the car and run away. They say, yeah, that's Tank. I want to see that because they said it looked like a midget running away from an accident. Like, you know, like in a cartoon, you hear, and they run away. You hear the foot hitting the ground. You know, like you watch Family Guy when Stewie runs, and you hear the footsteps. That's Tank when he's running. He ran away from the. He crashed the car. He got out. He said, skirted off. Chick get out the car with her pregnant belly, like that was Tank Davis. Why are you running? Why are you running? You're like the most famous person in Baltimore to date. They knew it was you. Y'all remember when I had that fool in my chat that tried to justify that? Come on, man. We've all made mistakes. Let me get this straight. A mistake to Gen Z. Is he Gen Z? He's not Gen Z. He's older than Gen Z is from 18 to 27. He's older than that. A mistake to you young cats, because that's a thought process that I can't stand, is getting into a car accident and running from the scene of the crime, leaving your car there as if they can't run the plate. As if the car wasn't going to come back to you. You left the scene. Really? All right. You see why I can't stand these kids? I can't. My brother Axe says, Roach said at the end of January, I don't put in too much stock to what Roach says, because I also heard Roach say that he didn't even know the fight was canceled for the 14th. He knows now, but when they canceled it, when they said it was postponed, rather, he said he didn't know. So if he was the last to know about that, why would he be the first to know about when he fighting in January? And how they fighting in January if this dude was trying to lead a country for his birthday? You're in camp. But we'll see. I don't think there's a fight happening in January. They might, 3 weeks. Are they promoting it, by the way? I don't believe that there's a fight in January because they told us there's a fight in December and they lied about that. It was a lie. I'm not saying it was like something that happened. They lied. They said there was a problem with the venue. The problem was you ain't have no money. That's the problem. And when Blue called, dude said there's nothing for that weekend. Blue asked him, was there ever anything lined up for that date? The person on the phone said, no. That's a lie. It's not like the person on the phone said, there was, but there was some difficulty and they didn't get into what the difficulty was. He could have said, no, there was, but there was some difficulty. Okay, so we know that they tried to do something. According to the person on the phone, there was nothing ever booked for it. So they lied. That advertisement was a lie. It was a lie. Lamont Roach said, I was always in the Tank sweepstakes. So Tank was always looking to serve you guys some nonsense. What was that fight for? Is that a legacy fight? Was that a stay busy fight? Loma pulled out. Yeah, I get it. Belichick. I think he has some work lined up though. So I don't know. Shakur's not doing nothing. Call him up. Edwin De Los Santos, anyone? No, what you wanted to do, you told Shakur, if you want to fight me, go rematch Edwin De Los Santos. No, dude. No. Edwin lost to him already. I don't care how he lost. He lost. You can say he ran and da-da-da-da. Look, why would you want Shakur to fight Edwin again and risk losing? Right? When you could be the first one to give Shakur his loss. Why would you do that? See what I'm saying about these kids? I don't get it, man. But I do. And that's why I like what KEYSHAWN Davis is doing. Because he's saying everything about Tank that basically we've all been saying. What Tank needs to do is fight him. That's it. Fight him. You don't like what he's saying? Fight him. I'm not going to be going back and forth. I'm not the one for this. He called you out. And he's saying by next year, I'm going to be every bit the star that you are. Every bit. 1.2 at the door? That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. And he's going to be, he's working social media. He don't have to buy billboards and, he don't have to do all of that. The power of social media. And he's working. So can I ask y'all a question? Is KEYSHAWN not doing what both generations want done? Me and Stormy and BF and the General, Mr. Mont, all the OGs want shut up and fight. So far, because things always change. So far, KEYSHAWN is doing that. He'll trash talk, and don't you kids like the trash talk online and blah, 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 blah. Yo, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and put this the ice I bought and the new gold teeth, and he's doing that. He's multitasking. He's multitasking. I'm not going to like what he does all the time. What I care about, I don't care about your cars and your gold. I don't care. I'm not on your team. I want you to fight. When you hang them up, I want to be able to say, well, you know what? This kid said this, and I like when he said that, and then the father thing, or that. But I'm looking at his resume, Hall of Fame. I can separate the two. Can you? We're the Tank fans. He got his brothers on the undercard. He's giving back. So I ain't got to like what KEYSHAWN Davis says about the father thing. Maybe his father was a dick. I don't know. I don't know. I know his brothers were victorious. They were all in the undercard. He was victorious. He closed the show against a guy who tried to cheat him. 1.2 million at the door. His people showed up and showed out for them. And if he keeps this up by this time next year, everyone's going to be saying, Tank, his fans, Tank, go fight this guy. And what is Tank going to do? He's going to fight him, or is he going to get more tattoos and more jewelry and make more silly faces and be laser focused on what Devin Haney's doing at 140? And I tell you this, KEYSHAWN's frame, he ain't going to be at 135 for too much longer. Hell, he'll go up to 140 and fight Devin straight up. He'll do it next. I see that in him. What, only 5 pounds? I'd appreciate it. And I'm going to tell you something. All he has to do is fight just one of his contemporaries. And already at 135, his resume will be better than Tank's at 135. Just fight one. He already got Teofimo scared to death. He goes 140. That's 2 niggas Tio's not fighting. Hello. Hello. He already beat Tio up. Main Biker back in that super chat. He says, Tank fans can separate the two of their legs.
What are you, a homo?
Tay, good morning. Romel, what up? Tank fans need to be going at the KEYSHAWN fans. Why y'all quiet? Why y'all quiet? He's calling for the smoke. What's the excuse? Lamont Roach.
I need the whole entire world to be against me so I can show y'all how great I am, man.
Wow.
I keep telling y'all, foresight, right? Let's go back to foresight. I keep telling y'all light skin is worried, man.
He said it again, y'all. He said it again, y'all. He said it again, y'all.
Light skin is really worried. He's worried. He's emotional.
Wow.
What are you so emotional for?
What you so emotional for?
Why are you that emotional? I ain't disrespect. I ain't call your mother nothing. You said my mother. I ain't call your mother nothing.
Shade girl, salute.
Come on,
You hear
bro. I
that?
keep shit genuine. I keep shit real, bro. Tell light skin get out his feelings and send me a contract. Straight like that.
He said, I ain't say nothing about your mama. Talked about my mama. I ain't say nothing about your mama. Tell light skin send me a contract. He wants to smoke. Tank. You're not fighting Lamont Roach. I don't think so. Even if you fight him in January, bro, ain't no one checking for that fight. Is it going to be at the Toyota Center? I don't know. Shouldn't have been there. It should have been anywhere from Philly. It should have been in the Barclays, Philly, Baltimore, somewhere on the East, the Upper East. Maybe Atlanta, maybe, but the Upper East preferably. Why was you going to Houston? You know what we found out? Your star power isn't carrying like that. That's what we found out. And they tried to stack the car. Clarence, what up? 88 Sports Talk, salute. He said, light skin, send the contract. That's what I should have called this live. Now, I like that Highlander theme, though, but being that they got the same last name, no relation. Babs and Buster, no relation. But who's Babs and who's the Buster? Who's the girl and who's the boy? But who's the Buster? So many variables. He said, tell light skin to send the contract. This kid means business.
And I don't need him. I don't need him. I don't need him. I don't need him. I'm gonna say it 3 times for your ass.
Oh.
I don't need him. I want to fight this man, though. Straight like that, bro.
So what he's saying is, I don't need you to make bread. I'm not thirsty for the bread. He showed Saturday, what I'm doing here, the money's going to be there. But he's putting in the work now because the money's going to come later. But it's coming now. Right now, he's seeing more money than he thought he'd see. But what he did, he understands seed time, progression time, harvest time. Do y'all know what that is? This is something I learned a long time ago. Seed time basically is what it sounds like. You're planting seeds. KEYSHAWN has a good boca. He's planting seeds. He's talking a good one. He's backing it up in the ring. Progression time means after he's planted these seeds, he's giving it time to grow. I don't even think he knew how well the door is going to do at his last event. So he's anticipating or predicting, not anticipating, he's predicting that by like next year around this time, he's going to reap a harvest. That's fast. That's a fast turnaround. So, yeah. Seed time, progression time, harvest time. He's looking to harvest next year. So, what's Tank gonna do?
Ain't nothing about this. This don't got nothing to do with being tough. This don't got nothing to do with me proving myself. I want to fight him straight like that. I want to fight him, bro, because he been tricking the boxing game for too long. He been tricking the boxing game for too long. He makes shit look good. He makes shit look better than what it is.
Whoa, what the
Go!
Is he lying? LeBron broken traditions in the building. Salute. Is he lying? Is he lying? Y'all let me know. Is he lying? Is that not what we've been saying? So now you have a pro fighter who's in his division, who's calling his name and calling out. That's not hate, man. Because I've been saying the same thing. We've all been saying that. Things that are mediocre, y'all accept it as excellence. And all we're asking them to say, yo, look, Shakur. When Devin was there, Devin, Shakur. And now KEYSHAWN. There's no excuse for this. No. And I was looking for you, Darnell. No. I don't want him to fight Andy Cruz. I want him to fight Tank now. No. If Tank, hold on a second. Yeah, my bad. Darnell, no. No, don't, no. See? No. Nope. I'm not letting you do it. Darnell. No. What do you mean why let a good thing spoil so early? Spoil for who? Who's going to spoil? Because Tank been at the pinnacle for too long now. When I asked Tank to punch Lomachenko in the face 4 years ago, he didn't do it. 5 years ago, he didn't do it. When I asked him, yo, Shakur has a belt. Go get it. He hasn't done it. I asked him to fight Edmund De Los Santos instead of Lamont Roach. Not getting that. Turkey Al-Sheikh said, I got 50 million. You could come to Saudi, fight Devin. He didn't do it. He asked for 2 Ferraris. What do you mean spoil it early? Before the next pandemic hit. Before God finally flings an asteroid. I'm not waiting on anything. What are you talking about, Darnell? What are you talking about? Spoil early? You want to see Lamont Roach get knocked out? Because that's what's going to happen. And this is no disrespect to Lamont, but no one picks him to win this fight. After Lamont Roach, what is he going to do? He's not fighting Shakur. You know how I know? Didn't Coach Kyle say, well, why would we want that fight? He's not going to stand there and let us do what we do. Did he not say that, Darnell? We're not getting Shakur. Champion, salute. This is what I'm talking about. You're standing there with that WBC strap on your shoulder. What does that mean, brother? You defending it? Are you defending this? You defending Tank? 6-fight deal. He's giving you Lamont Roach. You didn't even see that coming. The man done lied about a whole event, brother. What are you talking about? Spoil it early? This is what I'm saying. The business of boxing talk got all these fans thinking that we know the ins and outs. Some do, most don't. I don't even try to entertain it. I have the conversation as it comes to me. I don't like it. I understand the business of boxing, but you can't make me like it. Stormy said Baltimore has fallen. It sure has. It sure has. Baltimore has fallen. There's no way, bro. Darnell, no. Brian, hey, Slew, man, where you been, good brother? Okay, bro, so if you don't like the Lamont Roach fight, what do you mean split? Okay, let me ask you a question, Darnell. No Lamont Roach fight. You saying you don't want the KEYSHAWN fight so early. What does Tank do next? Because that's your man. That's not my man. That's your man. Tell me what you want to see him do next. Just give me a name. 6 fights left, right? Am I wrong? Is it 5 or 6 fights left on this Amazon deal that I don't even understand? I ain't even begun to investigate it. I don't care. But please tell me. Tell me, Lamont. I mean, Darnell. What do you want to see him do next? Jason, what up? Aaron Butler, salute. What do you want to see him do? It's not hard. There's only so many. There is no light work for Tank Davis because he could beat the world according to you and a lot of his fans. All I'm saying is do it. I could feel Jesus fucking.
Whoa, what the it's kind of pretty before it gets started, ain't it? Oh, Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo. Froggy when he courting, he did ride Crambo.
Bukaki.
Why can't he fight Devin, Darnell? Please don't help him. Why can't he fight Devin? Oh my God. We're still having this conversation about Devin. I can't believe this. Why can't he fight Devin right now, Darnell? Why can't he fight Devin right now, Darnell? I just want to see his answer. I can't believe. Oh. Why can't he fight Devin right now, Darnell? You gotta go slow with Tank fans. I understand. You gotta go slow. You gotta go slow. Darnell, why can't he fight Devin right now? That's a good answer. Not. The brother said Devin. Darnell, why is that? You know, why is like that not possible, bro? Why is that not possible? And I'm not trying to go down a rabbit hole because I get the feeling that you know what you're going to say. Let me see. You're going to say because Devin ducked. You're going to say because Bill's a liar. You're going to give me all of that. You said, I asked you, who would I like to see him fight? But why is that an impossibility? Why is that not possible? Why is that not possible? So if it's not possible, why would you give me him as an answer? Because it's not possible. Who do you want to see him fight next? Let me be clear. In his division, okay? I just disarmed you. Leave Devin out of this. Why don't you want... All right. No. You said Devin. Why not Teofimo? They're both at 140. And Tank could go up there. But you probably one of the dudes running around saying Devin was too big at once upon a time. But that disappeared. I don't know where it went, but it disappeared. Vanished. Remember that argument? Dev too big. Dev is a weight bully. Remember that? Disappeared. That vanished. I didn't hear KEYSHAWN talking about weight bully. The dude he knocked out Saturday is like Tank's size. Teofimo called you a monkey. And he stood on it and said, why can't I say the word nigger with the hard ER? Why can't I say it? And I know he's mad at the two black men that are plowing his sister and his ex-wife, but that's another conversation. But goddamn, bro. Oh my God, yes, I didn't even get to that. He's entertaining fighting Ryan Garcia for a second time. That's tomorrow's show. That's tomorrow's show. I don't think any of these black fighters should give Ryan or Teofimo a payday, but guess what? If you're gonna fight a Latino, why not fight Teofimo for calling you a monkey? Why don't you pull up on Teofimo like how you pulled up on Devin? But Teofimo's at 140 with Devin. So you said, Devin, Darnell. Amanda, salute. Where's this going? So are we doing 140 or not? So we're doing 140. You said Devin. Okay, cool. So I'm going to give you that. Devin, right? But why not Teofimo? Why not Teofimo? I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. The light-skin powers is strong. The OG Mr. Mont says it's proven that the ish-talking approach just doesn't work with Tank. I honestly believe he doesn't make any of these fights out of spite. Bro, I'm telling you, he is abusing his fan base. His fan base, here's the thing. I said last night, KEYSHAWN did so well because his fans, the people who support him, didn't care who he fought. They didn't care if that dude, if Lemos, he came in overweight. I'm going to address this in a second. He came in overweight on purpose. He paid whatever fine. KEYSHAWN, I would have liked to have seen him say, yo, you're not fighting. Get out of here. I would have understood. I'm like, nah, get out of here. Cool. What I'm saying is, the backup opponent, there's always a backup opponent, y'all. There's always one there. The backup opponent that he would have knocked out anyway, that's what his fan base came to see. That's also Tank's fan base. They don't give a fuck who he fights. They just want to see him win. And what we found out was that fan base don't spend money. Because that's the only reason why the Toyota Center wasn't booked. Because there was no money. That's it. And you could bend and twist this, whatever you want. Yo, look, you can't purchase the car if there's no money for the car. You can't put gas in the car if there's nothing on in your bank account to put gas in the car. This is simple stuff. Tank is at a point in his career where he now has to give you quality stuff. And it's evidence in this next fight. Nobody, and I mean nobody, was sold on this Lamont Roach fight. Not even our brother Darnell. You didn't like it. Was you going to purchase it? Probably. But all the purchases in the world wasn't going to give the investors a return on their investment. So they said, nah, we'll pass on that. If he had gotten Tio, probably. Probably. Now, why is he entertaining Ryan Garcia 2 instead of Devin? Instead of Teofimo? Instead of Shakur? Instead of Berncheck? Instead of Andy Cruz? And why are you trying to break bread with a dude that wants to resurrect George Floyd and kill him again and join the Ku Klux Klan? But when Turk Al-Sheikh, your Muslim brother, the air quotes, said, I got 50 mil, come to Saudi and fight Devin Haney with your other Muslim brother and break bread, you basically said no. So I don't understand you Tank Davis fans. I just hope you know that. No, wait, I do understand you. Y'all ain't me. Quit acting light skinned. Ta-da! You see? Enter KEYSHAWN, who can match you word for word, back it up in the ring, and he's calling for the smoke. And he's saying, by this time next year, I'm gonna be every bit the rock star that you are. What KEYSHAWN needs to do, all his fights need to be in Virginia, or you could come, bro, come to the Barclays, bro. You 4 hours up the highway. Come to the Barclays, bro. Just come on. Just come on. Just come on, bro. Just come on. Take it over. Main biker back in that super chat. He said Tank versus Tio title, the Big 8 versus the Yellow Banana Boat. I love it. We could sell it. We could sell it. Whichever monkey wants the banana. Notice Darnell said he went straight to Devin and just bypassed what Tio said. You see? You see? Everything's personal. Tank wants to pull up on Devin when he's relaxing at a club or a lounge, wherever he was at, and make this big old scene. He had a gun, not legitimately, but he had a gun with no bullets in it. I thought it was on sight. Devin's looking at him, laughing. He was like, yo, you here for what? Man, you ain't doing nothing. I'm out. Nice little controversy leading up to the Frank Martin fight. You fought a drained Frank Martin. Yeah, I'm putting that coat on you. You understand what he might be trying to do? It's no might, Darnell. It's what he's doing. 6 fights. He was about to give you Lamont Roach. He still might give you Lamont Roach. He still might give you Lamont Roach. And it's unacceptable, bro. It's unacceptable. I don't accept that fight. And it's no shade. But how you going to call Devin a weight bully and you pulling up a guy from 130? This guy's a living, walking contradiction. And I'm not the only person asking, what the fuck is this? What is this? Devin's a weight bully, but you fight Lamont Roach? What? Devin's a weight bully, but you drained Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia? You had to drain Ryan Garcia? You had to put Moles in his camp? That's not how A-sides move, by the way. Don't let them tell you that. That's not how A-sides move. No. All an A-side is I'm getting paid more than you tonight. But I'm going to show you I'm the better fighter. That's all it is. All it is putting people in the camp, no. That's cowardly. That is cowardly. But I know there's going to be some niggas talking about, oh, no, that's boxing. No, it is not. And I'm going to give you a little food for thought. No, not food for thought, but I'm just going to keep it a buck. You know how many people don't like Sugar Ray Leonard? Do y'all know why? Because Sugar Ray, he didn't play games to this degree. Sugar Ray Leonard played games like this. And they didn't like him for that. I'm talking about other fans. Back in the day, used to talk about that. Why he playing with Hagler? Y'all saw the video. He at some dinner, he told Hagler, he says, yeah, you know, unfortunately, I know that y'all want to see us fight, but it's not going to happen. He said that. You know when he was ready to fight Hagler? After the Mugabe fight. He stopped Mugabe, but he felt that Hagler lost a step and had half of his life force drained from him in the Mugabe fight. Then he said this in the interview, he says, now was the time I could fight him. He said that. That's why a lot of people didn't like Sugar Ray Leonard, because he did shit like that. He did catch weights. It was 147, 160 was the next weight. There was no 154. Did y'all know that? That's still kind of new. Did y'all know that? Okay, you're welcome. Exactly. Let me tune that up for my queen right here. You care about Lamont Roach?
Who cares?
Not me. And this is no disrespect, but the brother's a champion at 130. This fight was for nothing. And he was going to charge y'all $80 for that shit. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I'm not lying on the kid. But when you ask me, Drew, why don't you like him? I'm explaining it. The black on black nonsense, that's a whole other conversation. Now we're talking about how he's moving. And then he told the fan, I'm going to do this shit. I don't remember the exact words. I'm going to do this and you're going to like it. You're going to buy it anyway. That's how you're going to talk to the people that support your lifestyle? What is your lifestyle, by the way? None of my business. Exactly, slipped the jab. He's a 6th grader picking on kindergartens. You remember the super seniors in Kid and Play in a house party? Full force. They were all big and brolic. They were called super seniors because they got left back. They're supposed to be on the college football field running around somewhere, and they around picking on 10th graders. There's a significant difference between a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old. There's a significant difference. Thank you, Copper. 154 is a catch weight. They just made it a division now. They said between 147 and 160, there's too big a jump, so let's create something. Y'all didn't know that? A lot of y'all were born in the 2000s. Y'all grew up around 154. That wasn't a division back then. It was welterweight, middleweight. All of this stuff is new. It's new. What do you think Bridgerweight is? They're trying to still implement that. Bridgerweight? Cruiserweight? Heavyweight. Now they're implementing Bridgerweight. So, and they're trying to do a super heavyweight. It's new stuff. Emmanuel Stewart was really big on, he wanted a super heavyweight division. There had to have been guys over maybe 230. There are guys walking around, they train or whatever, and the lightest they can get, they'll be like 230, but they say, I feel dehydrated. There's just naturally, bigger guys like that. They got a 6-pack and all that, but they can't get no lighter than 230.
Resume what? What kind of resume he got?
Oh my, yo, bro. KEYSHAWN is cooking. What kind of resume he got? He said, our brother Darnell says that 6-fight deal, I think, is just the beginning. He act like he gonna retire after just to negotiate an even bigger contract, Mayweather pattern. Well, let me ask you, Darnell, Tank's your guy. You told me that I was gonna lose subs for telling the truth about Tank, but it sounds like you're agreeing with me. You told me that. You said more people love Tank than hate him. So you was insinuating that when people come in and hear me talk, they're gonna say unsubscribe. I ain't gonna fuck with you, Drew, because you hate Tank. I can justify what I'm saying and make it make sense. Don't like him as a black man, and I don't like how he's moving in his career. This is a simple fix. Did I not on my channel say there's still time for Tank to do something special? All he has to do is fight his contemporaries. That's what I said. I'm talking boxing here. The black on black shit, that is personal. But I don't have to bring that up. I can look at this right now. I'm not wrong. But the 6-fight deal, there's no renegotiating it. It's already up. He's trying to rob the bank, y'all. And all I'm asking, Darnell, if you have to do that much thinking for him, how are you a fan of his? If he's not fighting the best competition, how are you standing in the pocket for him? If he's not if he's not giving you what you want, well, what do you want? You said you wanted Dev. He didn't give you that at 135. He could go get it right now at 140. He's not doing that. So how are you a fan of this guy? KEYSHAWN Davis just said resume what? I'm gonna play the rest. Resume what? I keep talking about 135. What has he done? It's okay to be infatuated with the guy, but that's dangerous. As long as I know it's infatuation, it's not real. Tank is bullshitting the public, and he's robbing his fans. Now, if y'all want to pay for Lamont Roach and all these B-class fighters, if y'all want to pay for that, that's your business. But I'm a supporter of the sport. I want the best to fight the best. This is the same thing Canelo's doing. Darnell, are you cool with what Canelo's doing? With Benavidez and Morrell and all these guys around, you know. Let me point this out. Canelo said all that Benavidez has to offer is an additional 20 pounds on fight night. Okay. Watch this. So what if he does? That makes him a weight bully? Fine. Edgar Berlanga came in at 193 on fight night. The fight was contracted at 168. Now, I'm no mathematician, but how much weight is that? Let's count. 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 90, 91, 92, 93. Y'all want to know what's funny about that? Edgar came in with the weight that Canelo was afraid of. But Benavidez went up to 175. Had a fight at the above weight class and came in on Fight Night at 189. Did y'all know that? He fought at light heavyweight and came in lighter than Edgar Berlanga.
What?
How could we rip Canelo for contradicting himself and then leave Tank alone? That's all I'm asking. This is crazy talk. By the way, did Floyd Mayweather, was he bothered by Canelo rehydrating on Fight Night? He was like, Canelo was like 160 something, right? Whatever. Brother said, put it like this. I feel like he make most look average on a bad day. But if he doesn't take more risk after next fight, my tone will be changed. Trust me. Ray Son, salute. I don't know. What's his next fight? Do you know something I don't? I'm not cool with this Lamont Roach fight. And what I'm asking for Tank is not unreasonable. I'm cool with him going to 140 and getting some fights because he already went there already. But while you're at 135, you got all of this stuff going on around you, and you chose somebody at 130 that had the nerve to call Devin a weight bully, and his fans called Devin a weight bully. And I'm like, whoa, what? And Devin tried to get the Tank fight the whole time he was there. Remember when I asked y'all, how the hell did Devin become undisputed? All of that movement at 135, and Tank didn't do anything about it. Exactly, Darnell. Darnell says, I wanted to prove how great he is while he can. There's nothing but competition here, bro. So, I mean, come on. You got to do something. Hannibal, salute. He got to do something. The time is now, because you know what? He's also getting old. He's also getting old, man. The time is now. He got to get these guys now. Can he do it? I don't know. But the more he ducks, I'm saying he knows something that the average person don't know. And I'm telling you, Darnell, when I heard Coach Cal say, why would we want that fight? He's not going to stand there and let us do what we do. I said, wait a minute. He wasn't supposed to say that out loud. What's with these kids saying shit out loud? It's like the cartoons. When the dumb character, the gangster character is trying to do something and then his big dumb idiot says out loud what they're trying to do and you're like, what? This is disgusting. He has to get it now. Why was there so much? Lomachenko fought. Look, Darnell, think about this. Lomachenko fought Teofimo and lost. But Teofimo could say I fought Loma. Loma could say I fought Teofimo. Gets in the ring with George Kambosos. Kambosos could say I fought Teofimo and beat him. And he didn't want to run it back. He beat him for 3 belts. Right? Now, forget the franchise status. Y'all can't even find it anymore. It's gone. And George could say, I fought Devin Haney twice in a losing effort, but I fought him twice. And I fought Lomachenko in a losing effort. But Teofimo still ducked me. Those names I mentioned, to some capacity with the exception of Devin and Teo, they all fought each other. And where was Tank the whole time? The whole time, where was Tank? What was he doing? You see what I mean? See? When you look at it on paper, you're like, oh, wow, yeah, all this belt changing, but Tank was taking your money. Yes, God. At 135, George Kambosos has a better resume than Tank Davis. How does that happen? And I think Tank knocks his head off. How'd that happen? Darnell, that don't make any sense, brother. That don't make any sense. I understand how everyone feels because we on his ass like that. Who's we? We on his ass. You're not. Because everyone knows how special he is. Just don't want him to waste his talent. Is he special? I think he's short but special. I don't think he's special at all. I've seen this before. His name was Mike Tyson. And I ain't gonna belabor the point. I did shows on this. I've seen this. I've seen exactly this before. And what happened when Mike's competition got a little more tougher? The wins didn't come as easy. Who stopped the KO streak? James Quick Tillis. And I remember watching that as a kid, like, you know what, if James had a little more power to keep him honest? Because I was all youth. Mike was going in there trying to bulldog everybody. But there was something about Tillis' style, he couldn't catch him clean. He fought Mitch Green. He didn't knock out Mitch Green. He knocked him down. He didn't knock him out. Mitch Green was a tall, 6'4", lengthy. He had some power, but he was a mean dude. And I have to remind y'all, Mike Tyson also had like 20 plus fights in 2 years. That's a lot. So all of those highlight reel knockouts, a lot of those guys weren't top guys, man. A lot of them weren't. Some were. Holmes was over the hill. Spinks was over the hill. But I'll give y'all that. A lot of people weren't shocked who knew boxing. They picked Buster Douglas to lose. But Mike didn't help himself by not training properly, by firing his corner. And he took Buster Douglas lightly. Buster Douglas is 6'5", 6'4", 6'5". Had a killer jab. He had all the physical tools to beat the shit out of Mike Tyson, and he did it. He did it. Yo, Stormy Green. Oh, shit. Let's keep it above the belt line. Let's keep it above the belt line. But yeah, man, Yeah, Razor Ruddock, you know, I've seen this before. And all I want to come out of the Mike Tyson shadow, all I want Tank to do is prove he's as good as his fans celebrate him to be. That's not unreasonable. That's not unreasonable. But it's difficult when you got a bunch of fanboying girls that just like him because of how well, whatever. If you like how he talks, that's one thing. If you like how he looks, that's suspect in itself. If you like just watching him, if you like the advertisement and him beating up people, but you don't know their records and you don't know why it's important, this guy he beat up or the girl at the basketball court, whatever you like, if you like that sort of thing and you don't know why it's important, then you're not a boxing supporter. You're a Tank fan. And that's okay. But Tank fanatics can't breathe here. Because I'm going to drill you. No homo. I'm going to drill you. And his record, at his resume, at 135, George Kambosos, Lomachenko, Devin Haney was undisputed. And what did you do? You give us a drained Frank Martin and a drained Ryan Garcia who never held a belt in his life. You let Teofimo run around 135 unchecked. You did that. You know that? You could have punched Teofimo Lopez in the face a long time ago. You didn't do it. Right in our face. Y'all didn't notice that? All of those guys came to 135 at one point. You didn't do it. I talked about this months ago. I said all of this movement at 135, Tank didn't do anything. Why? But he's this God. No, he's not. He's a false prophet. Hello. He's not real. He has to prove it. You didn't even fight the two white boys, Loma and Kambosos. Why are you acting like they ain't there? What color's Barenchek? And don't he got a belt? You ain't gonna go get that? You might have been able to sell that. But not Lamont Roach. You're going to call Devin a weight bully, but well, your fans did. But matter of fact, Coach Kyle said, when he was asked, you going to fight Devin Haney? Didn't he say, at what weight, though? He said that. But you going to pull up Lamont Roach? By the way, has anyone been able to confirm? Is he still working with Coach Kyle? I don't know. Anyone able to confirm? What's that number? 12157. Last 7 ops records. I don't get it. Darnell, what I'm saying is everything that I've said, have I lied on the kid? I don't have to. What I can do is question his integrity to his fans, to you, Darnell. Now, if you just like watching cartoon-style knockouts and you don't care who he fights, that's fine. But I don't accept it. I'm a purist. He's a false prophet, man. He has to prove me wrong. And guess what? He can. And I will give him all the praise in the world if he does that. But he's not doing it, and I don't think he's planning on doing it. Lamont Roach, man? Seriously, man? Come on, bro. Come on. But back to KEYSHAWN with the resume talk.
He don't fucking resume, man. He don't got no resume, man. He don't got no goddamn, no goddamn Sugar Ray Leonard on his resume. He don't got no goddamn Marvin Hagler. He don't got no real deal fighters like that on his shit. He got fights we all knew he was gonna win, man.
Oh my God, did I not say that? I just said, wow. Darnell, what did he do at 147? I'm gonna give you Frank Martin, because that was his contemporary. I'm not accepting that because he was drained. Because he said that, and I'm being petty. I'll admit it. Shemaine, what up? I'll admit it, I'm being petty. But what did he do at 135? At 135,
He got fights he all knew we was gonna win, man. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. This is not about being tough or none of that, man. I want to fight him, man. I need the whole world to be against me on that fight so I can show y'all how great I really am. I don't need nobody.
There it is. He's been saying that. He said the same thing we've all been saying. But I've seen some strange things on this internet. If you can justify this Lamont Roach fight, hey, fine, man. Ain't getting my money. Look at what Tank's done at 135 as opposed to what he could have done. Matter of fact, fuck that. What he should have done. Why didn't he ever try and go undisputed? If you really wanted to outdo Floyd, don't tell me how you outdoing him in the bank account because I don't care. Show me that you can do what he didn't do and become undisputed. We all ask, yo, man, why didn't you fight Paul Williams? Now, I know the answer to that. I know the business wasn't matching up at the time and Paul, you know, but watch this. Bottom line is they ain't fight. Hey, Floyd, why didn't you fight Vernon Forrest? I'm sorry? Huh? Why didn't you rematch Oscar De La Hoya? I know that was personal. And he wasn't trying to fight Shane Mosley either. Because you know why? They got together and had 2 paydays and froze Floyd out. So that was personal. So even if I take that off the desk, there were some things I would like to have seen him do. He didn't do it. Go undisputed. He didn't do it. I don't care how much money. Tank is going to make money regardless, right? Because he sells. Cool. Why didn't you try to go undisputed? He could have did it with one fight versus Devin Haney. Before Haney went to 140, he tried to fight Shakur. Diana, salute, queen. He tried to get Shakur. Why didn't Tank say, forget Shakur? I'm that dude. He could have got it with one fight if he fought Devin Haney. Turkey was putting up bread. Why didn't he do it? Okay, Darnell. I'm going to go back to this. If Tank announces this next fight and this is nobody we want to see, I'm going to go back to this. Screenshot this. There you go. You want to see him fight level opponent? Guess what, brother? There is no lightweight. He has a 6-fight deal. All of those fights should be A-level opponents. Lamont Roach is not in his weight division, so that's not A-level. He could have tried to squeeze in Mr. Gary Russell. We'd have took that over Lamont Roach because they have real history. And I'm not saying it's fake history between him and Lamont. I'm just saying on a pro level, because they fought in the amateurs. On a pro level, Mr. Gary Russell wanted that smoke the whole time. And I know Cass was like, oh, well, you know, he's inactive and he's injured and da-da-da-da-da, and he can't get cleared. So what? Tank don't care. He's weight draining people. He don't care. Did Leonard say that Tank is really a 126-pounder? I know he said that. I'm going to tell you how the universe works. All this posturing Tank is doing, it looks like the PBC is having issues. And if this Amazon Prime deal falls through for whatever reason, and I'm not saying it's gonna, I'm just saying it's looking crazy right now. If the PBC vanishes sometime in 2025, and this Amazon Prime deal doesn't happen the way it's supposed to, where's Tank gonna go? He has star power. But is he surrounded by the right business minds that he can market himself? I don't know. But he might have to go crawling back to Turk Al-Sheikh. And that's when you're going to see the downfall of Tank Davis. And it's going to be bad. That 50 mil? Nope. Turk is going to let him know, yeah, you can come here. You're going to take 10 mil, you're going to like it. You're going to take 5 mil, you're going to like it. 5 mil, that's what you was getting up front anyway, right? But your back end money made it equivalent, made it equal out to like 30. You're not getting that here, buddy. You don't have to come here. You can go to Matchroom and work with Eddie Hearn, because Eddie Hearn and how funny would it be for Tank to be messing around on Matchroom or on Queensberry or on Top Rank? Call up Don King. He's still alive. How weird would that be? Or you could do it yourself. GTD, right? You could do it yourself. Are you that smart? I don't know. Maybe you are. Maybe you're a savant when it comes to the business of boxing. Maybe you could promote yourself. I hope that's the case. Because that's where all the work is going to be. It's going to be in Saudi. He's going to be throwing cards over here. What are you going to do, Tank? I'm just curious. And I'm not wishing the worst on him. I'm just watching this unfold. And this is a possibility. And on top of that, if the business is worked out and he's cool with what he's making, when you go mess with Turk Al-Sheikh, you're not getting light work. Ask Jared Anderson. I don't know who the fuck told him fighting Bakoli was okay. When that fight was signed, everyone over here was like, yo, is he ready for that? But you know what? Everybody in Ohio that loved Jared Anderson unconditionally, they didn't know about Bakoli. Remember what I just said about KEYSHAWN? This dude Lemos could have got axed out of the fight, and KEYSHAWN could have fought, and nobody would have cared because all they cared about was the outcome. Right? Same thing. If Bakoli was on the ticket, Sugar Hill didn't look at him and say, yo, look, no, don't fight this guy. You want to make some of the money that Turk was going to pay? Go have your next fight in Ohio where your people will come out. You know you could sell out and get a portion of the door and the popcorn and soda sales and Frank sales. You ain't going to make 5 mil, but you might make 2.5. But I'm not letting you fight Bakoli because that guy's going to beat your ass. You want to preserve your record. This guy's going to beat the shit out of you. And that's what happened. What did I say earlier? Their job is supposed to have people around them to look at these lower levels in these sanctioning bodies in these ranking systems and say, okay, this guy in the next year or so is going to be a problem. So we got to do as much as we can, make as much money. And if we have a belt and this guy comes along, we have a decision to make. Do we go in another direction? Do we retire? Because this guy's going to be a problem in about 2 years. And when I said that, Canelo knew about Benavidez the whole time. You were cool with Berlanga coming in 20 pounds heavier, but you had a problem with Benavidez because of the style. So that style on top of him coming in 20 pounds heavier would have been a problem. So now I'm looking at Tank. There's no light work. You go to Saudi, you're fighting everybody. You're fighting Shakur. And what did Bob Arum say? That was not our fault. Didn't he put out a whole article? I would have told him not to take that fight. Matchmaking. Matchmaking. He said that wasn't Top Rank's fault. Top Rank has some of the best matchmakers in the business. That's how I know. And Turk, according to Tay Jones, he talks to the fighters. And I bet you Top Rank now, right? They're probably going to put stipulations in there for some fighters that they feel they could capitalize on. You are not to do business with Turk Al-Sheikh, with anybody outside of who we say. They can't talk to you. They got to come talk to us. Turk Al-Sheikh has changed the game, and no boxer is going to sign that. Okay, I'm making $800,000 a fight, but Turk says he got $8 million for me to fight my contemporary. Win or lose, I got to go get that. That's what happened with Prince Charles Martin. Al Heyman said, I can't tell you not to go get that bread from AJ. They're going to pay you a top dollar for that belt. But you're not going to win going over there. And Charles Martin went over there, had some sparring, had his ribs broke, and he lost to AJ. he beat him up in sparring. He told the story. Check my channel when Charles Martin was there. Had him on the phone. He said, yeah, I was fighting these giant African guys the week of the fight. Sparring. I was like, you sparring the week of the fight? Yeah. And they broke up my ribs and shit. Gets in there with AJ, and he got stopped. But he had an $8 million purse. And he had some other troubles along the way, but, you know, salute to my brother. Got a fight coming up, too. I got to check on him. But anyway, I'm not being long-winded. But salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, Super Chat. Pep Talk tonight. Don't miss it. Painful Excellence Podcast. Let me put my link in the description. I ain't do that in a long time. Wait a minute, y'all. If y'all not subscribed to the Painful Excellence Podcast, please do so. I'm also going to be cooking on that. I dual stream, but I'm also going to be cooking on that unfiltered on my Patreon, which is coming soon. Damn, I got mad windows open. This is Pep Talk. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. That's adult conversations and real life situations discussed with class. Thank you so much, Sister Sawa. And tonight, this is the topic. Were y'all satisfied with the packaging of the Democratic Party marketing Kamala Harris? Were y'all satisfied with the packaging? I'm not talking about nothing else. Were y'all satisfied with the packaging? Because this was the packaging. I should have put some collard greens in there somewhere. But yeah, we're going to cook on that. We're going to cook on that. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. I think the General's on. I'm long-winded. Sorry. But salute to the Buck Dancing Black channels, man. I ain't going to forget about y'all. Y'all like it when I call y'all out? No. Of course you don't. Why? Because you're a
Monkey!
It's gym time. Bronx on deck. The General's on. Let's head over there. Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.